Even the idea of a mandate, if we think about that for a minute, when you're mandating something that is a matter of health, a personal medical choice, in some sense, a mandate is either unnecessary or unjustified. It's unnecessary for those who would have done it anyway, complied anyway. And it's arguably unjustified if we consider the most important thing to preserve for humans, for quality of life and for flourishing and for happiness, is autonomy. And that word autonomy comes from two Greek words that mean self-rule, right? And someone might say, well, we don't let people do just whatever they want. So, you have to get a driver's license to drive a car and things like that. Yes, that's true. But when it comes to mandating what goes into or happens to a person's body, there's an intimacy there. There's something inalienable about the body and the physiological processes in the body. There's an intimacy that's broken, an invasion into what should be private by the state. And that's why I think that these healthcare mandates are trespassing or crossing a line that they should never cross. And I've had some really interesting discussions with academics, with physicians, about whether or not, in principle, there are situations where a healthcare mandate would be appropriate. And my thinking, and I've thought about this a lot, and there's often this reference to the smallpox case, Massachusetts versus Jacobson, right? All of that. And my feeling about it is, though I want to do more thinking about it, is that if healthcare mandates are ever justified, there needs to be an incredibly high, an almost impossibly high threshold that has to be met, that involves things like the severity of the viral threat, which is not anything like what we're seeing right now, right? So my point to all of this is that to mandate something is not just to impose a blanket rule on a group of people for whom it doesn't matter much. Right? Because either there's a percentage of that group that will do the thing anyway, and there's a percentage of that group that will not do the thing and will either do it because of the mandate under circumstances of coercion, and that's a serious threat to autonomy, or people who will refuse to abide by the mandate anyway, so what's the purpose? So really the only group it's affecting is a coerced group of people.